Who loves more, men or women? Not who says I love you first. Not who posts more quotes about heartbreak on Instagram. I'm talking real love. The kind that burns, that bleeds, that scars, and still comes back for more. You see, love isn't just about words, it's about sacrifice, vulnerability, and how deep someone's willing to go before they break. And when it comes to that, men and women love differently. But differently doesn't mean equally. The silent type of love. Let's start with men. Men rarely say they love you the way women do. They'll fix your car, drive 3 hours just to see you for 30 minutes, or go broke buying you something you mentioned once in passing. They'll do all that and still act like it's no big deal. Take Marcus, a friend of mine. He was dating this girl, Nina. They were together for 3 years. She left him for someone more exciting. Marcus never said a bad word about her. But every night, for months, he still checked her Instagram, hoping she was okay. Didn't move on fast, didn't post quotes, didn't badmouth her. He just hurt quietly. Men love with actions, not captions. But because they don't show it loud enough, people think they don't love as deeply. The love that speaks out loud. Now let's talk about women. When women love, they show it. They talk about it, nurture it, breathe it. A woman in love will remember your favorite meal, your childhood story, the color you said you hated when you were 13. Her love has a rhythm, it's expressive, open, emotional, and it demands connection. But here's the twist, that same openness makes heartbreak hit her twice as hard. Take Alina, another real story. She was madly in love, the kind that makes you forget yourself. The guy left. Within a week, she changed her hair, went to therapy, started journaling. She turned her pain into purpose. Women rebuild faster. Not because they love less, but because they accept loss more easily than men do. Women love deeply, but they also know when it's time to save themselves. How love breaks us differently. Men break in silence. Women break in storms. When a woman gets hurt, her emotions pour out, tears, anger, endless voice notes to her friends. It's messy, but it's healing. When a man gets hurt, he usually bottles it up until he becomes someone else. He hides behind gym sessions, late nights, and meaningless distractions. He doesn't cry, he numbs. And years later, he might still be loving someone who's long gone. That's the thing, men don't always move on, they bury love alive. Women, on the other hand, bury the memory and learn to love again. So who loves more? It depends on what you call more. Men love longer. Women love louder. The battle between pride and pain. Let's talk ego, because it's the real third person in every relationship. Men's pride often stops them from expressing love fully. A guy might be head over heels, but he won't say it if he thinks it makes him weak. He'd rather lose her than look like he cares too much. That's not lack of love, that's fear of vulnerability. Women, though, they'll risk the embarrassment. They'll send that long text. They'll apologize first. Because they believe love should be fought for, not hidden. But this same openness makes them targets for heartbreak, because not everyone deserves the way a woman loves. There's a saying, when a man loves you, he protects you from the world. When a woman loves you, she protects you from yourself. Both are powerful. Both are dangerous. The science and the chaos. Even science has tried to answer this question. Studies show women tend to fall in love faster emotionally, while men fall harder when they finally do. Men have higher levels of dopamine when they're in love, meaning they're more addicted to that person's presence. Women, however, release more oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which explains why their love feels nurturing and safe. So biologically, men are addicted to love, women are connected by love. And maybe that's the point, one chases the feeling, the other builds it. The stories we don't talk about. Let's be real, both genders have their myths. People think men are colder. They're not, they're just quieter about it. People think women love too easily. They don't, they just believe more in the idea of love. and somewhere between those two extremes is where the truth lives. I once met a couple married 40 years. When I asked them how they stayed in love so long, the husband said, "She never stopped choosing me." And the wife smiled and said, "He never made me regret it." That right there? That's what love really is, not who loves more, but who loves better. So, who loves more? Maybe that's the wrong question. Because love isn't a competition, it's chemistry, chaos, and choice all tangled together. Men love in silence. Women love in sound. And somewhere in between, real love happens, when both stop trying to outlove each other, and start understanding each other instead.